What's up, Perfect Kick? Hey, man. All right, Under, let's get straight into yours, man. Good positioning. Rotate out. All right, it's a good start. Take those. Did your card change? Why did your card change? It went from red to ghost. Another goal. Sick. Super clean so far. Slow approach, allows you to get to this. No hesitation, you go up. Doesn't work out, but you still bump them. Wave dash off, rotate out. Play that on target. Yep. Try to go for the recovery. You're too far away to dunk this anyway. Don't be afraid to recover and go for a demo. Try to think about the next step, right? So you're going for an air dribble here. And you have your guys behind you, right? So if you have... Oh, god damn it. Epic pen broke. One sec. So you've got to think about what you're trying to set up behind you, right? So with this, you've got one guy coming in to make a save. This guy's got to make a touch. And say you have a teammate behind you who wants to center this. Get rid of the next big threat. Use that boost. Point your nose down, boost towards the ground, and just come across and try to demo this guy. Free up the net. Always be thinking about the next thing. How do you play this? You don't. What is Ryan doing? Make sure not to sit still either. You break here. The difficulty with you breaking here is you gotta try to do two things here, especially in GC. Keep your momentum going. Supersonic's gonna allow you to get to the ball faster. Also recognize what's developing. You got two players coming into the corner. One's probably gonna get demoed, which means Eric's gonna get possession of ball. Cover high, let the guy behind you cover low. You got cut out of the play, that's right. 100% right, but still, you gotta be able to adapt to people who make shitty decisions. So if he's gonna try to bring this across, you've got two players challenging. Cover the high. You've got a player behind you. Have him cover low. Because he's going to have back post, so he can still cover both. You have a couple boost pads. Ryan clears it out. Take your time with this. No need to force it. You end up making a mistake. You get boost, though. It's fine. You rotate behind. Really wide rotation. Nothing wrong with that. Try to go even a little bit wider. The way that I describe it to the teams I coach, think of the field in thirds. Ideally, you never want to have overlap if you can. Unless you have a player directly supporting, you never want to have overlap. The best thing you can do, though, is be in the middle because it allows you to get to both ends quickly. If you have someone who's fulfilling each of these spots, you want to be in the other spot that they're not. So the best way to look at it is if you have a player here, player here, player here, or here. This is your first in rotation going for the ball. This is your second to support it. This is your third. You can either be there for a pass, a shot, or to get back if you need to. So try to think of that. Try to take this a little bit wider. It's going to give you more options for the target. Plus, if you're wide, you're going to be in a better position to go for this. Nice slow. Good flick. Nice. Good touch. Kickoffs are super clean. They're putting you guys at a huge advantage. No double, but he should be able to place that. Take your time with it. Wow, he actually dropped that down for you guys. Wow, they're playing so aggressive for nothing. Take your time. No need to force. Good. Try to force something on this. You don't have to force it, but try to play this wall. You wanna lead their defense further away from their net, right? So look at the angle of approach, right? No touch you can make on this when you come across is gonna put a threatening shot on target. So do what you can to make it threatening for somebody else. Play a wall, play back mid. At least force somebody who's in defense, whoever it may be, to come and meet you there and at least get something for it. So when this play develops cross, you try to cut it back inside to a guy who's already waiting, right? He's got positioning advantage on you. At best, your ball is going to probably hit and go straight down. So try to play wall. Force him out of an... make him in an awkward position. Make it neutral for you both. Rotate away from the play. Away from the play, away from the play. This way. This piece pad, this piece pad. Corner if you need to. If you can't go for corner, it's better to just go like this and take post. And that may change on your way back. You may see the ball flip over this way and then you can go back across and take these. But you want to support your teammates. Because if you would have taken the approach I would have said, right? I'm not going to be able to show it from where your positioning is. But I look at what are your biggest threats in this scenario. Player can pass it. He can shoot it if it gets to him. If you rotate back this way, you can remove this threat by getting a demo, still getting boost and supporting your team. And now you have a counter attack. Why did it not go to you? Back out, good. Waited to rotate away back towards net. Stay patient, stay patient. A little bit of a stutter. That forward and back and then that stop there is what killed it for you. By you stopping there. As soon as that happens, Ryan's beat. Ryan's in trouble. That ball's going over him. Assert yourself. Go in. Him rotating back the way he does is just bad. That's just terrible. This Ryan guy likes to ball chase. But as soon as you have a flat foot here, you're screwed. There's no way you can get to that first. Not in GC at least. Are there two replays? Yeah, we do 2s and 1s as well. Don't. Okay, now go. That should be a goal. Nice choice on the double. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but the benefit of the double is you have someone in net. Double's going to make this almost impossible for them to save. And car changeo presto again. Give him a place to pass to. He's not. So this one's kind of weird, right? This one's up to having a third man you trust. So Ryan's going to come up for this. You just saw your teammate rotate out and he didn't grab the boost. So technically you're next one up. So you go for it. Unfortunately, you get beat. See what he does with it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's higher than you on the ball. Any hit you make will probably benefit him. He either wins the 50 or he pushes out to his teammate. So careful on this. You could either fake challenge this or just let it develop more. Ideally, you want to make sure you cut off this angle so he can't take wall and go and clear out. So try to approach it probably from here. And if he starts going wall, then yeah, punish it. Maybe you get a pinch. But you can also fake challenge. Some words of advice when you're all rotating back. If you have all three players rotating back, you need to be aware of the threats that are coming in, right? So the difficulty is the ball is going this way and you're going to get this boost, but all the attack is coming from this angle and you're still in that area. You don't really give yourself much options to play it across your own net. So you can either rotate around again and take the boost pads and help, but I understand securing the ball. The difficulty is like 2 mistakes happen here. The first one is his touch, passes it back out to them. Second one, Spaz is in a good position, you don't come across. So, yo, Alan, thanks for the raid, man. Hopefully you had a good stream. So, things to consider. All three of you retreating, you have to find some way to maintain that or control it. Not necessarily on you. Go back posts. Yeah, just let those go. Front of it. Couple hesitation things here. That ball's in a really awkward position. You're rotating back. At best, you just delay the inevitable. So try to just go back and rotate wide. You're third man. So don't go for that. Rotate out. Be third man. One player is still trying to rotate back. Another player is out of position and trying to rotate across. Let him make that challenge. But you go to net. That way, if he does make a mistake, not a big deal. You're there. But with you being the furthest one back, you need to be the one to realize, like, I, no matter what, cannot let this go by. So let me put myself in a position to make sure that doesn't happen. So stick all the way back. Give yourself more time on it. Challenger too far away from her anyway. Ryan pushes it back towards them. As soon as you see that, you should rotate to net. As soon as you see that touch, you should see that he is rotated up too far anyway, and you need to beeline back to your net. If you get better at it when you land here, power slide and dodge with it. It'll carry your momentum better. So you power slide here, but then you come to a halt. Keep holding power slide and then jump. You'll carry your momentum and recover faster. He called a pass back, so I felt obligated to go. Just because he calls for a pass doesn't mean that you have to go for it. Especially if the pass is bad. Most pros will just say can't. It was a good bump. Catch you guys on the counter. Similar situation. 2 players commit to one area. This is your 1 lane. So your 2 lane, 3 lanes over here, right? You guys all commit to that same area. Because you guys are all in the same area, if one thing goes wrong, you immediately throw it the other way. You got to make sure you stay wide. You got to spread out. Makes it too easy for them to punish you all. Alright, sick. Go for that. You got 2 people up. That's just a comms thing, which it sounds like you guys have in. Don't. That's dangerous. I think Ryan gets a bump on this guy. Maybe. I think it looks like he's trying to go for one, possibly. So Ryan trying to come across for a bump does cut him off, which slows him down a little bit, but... yeah, I guess if you want to interject. If you want to, just make sure you commit to it hard. Make sure you don't have any hesitation when you do it. It's too far away. You give yourself more time. You fake challenge. Good. You just miss. Not a big deal. Stay wide. Stay super wide. Good. You're trying to clear before you even think you've won. You start beelining upfield as if you guys have won, but you have a player here ready to challenge him right away. And based upon the wall, this thing's going to hug. There's no way for him to get this across to you. So stay patient. You're still a third man. Ryan's still out of position. All right, now you can commit. Good. You stay behind. Good. You win it. Play it around 1. You rotate out. Nobody on your team trusted you. Rotate far. Good. Play it slow. No need to jump into that. You want to play this slow. Tons of time. Nobody on you. These are the ones that you need to let your teammate needs to let you know when you have time or not. But as soon as this thing bounces, you want to play it wall. Don't jump. Play it back up wall. Stay close to it. Force a 50. It's going to allow your teammates behind you to actually get in better position. Maybe if they need the boost, what have you. But you want to force this challenger to be removed from the play. So no need to force this. You're just throwing possession away. Man, you boys overlap really hard. You shouldn't go for that. Trust your teammates, man. No one can get that angle from what I can see. It's a little bit off the wall, but you got to hit a really nice angle to get that. Plus, you got Spaz chasing on it. You going out for this just throws confusion. You just got to rotate out of there. I would cut across and go like this. Let all the pressure go this way, so you go and support it from behind. Maybe get a bump. You could probably come in and bump this guy while they play it across. Jumping for that just causes Spaz to hesitate. Again, you're rotating near where the ball is from. Gotta go around it. Boost pads and around. Stay wide. Good. 10 seconds. You don't have to force anything. Good fake challenge. Good fake challenge. Now go. The reason why you want to go is so you can force them to make a hit, which you do. It also tells your teammates behind you what they're trying to do, so you're good on that. You guys should get a win here. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just it seems like your guys' comms could definitely use some work, but for the most part, just make sure you're rotating away from where the ball is, and you're a little bit more decisive. Like, you put yourself in a pretty good position, but you just got to make sure that if you're going to do it, you know, fucking do it. You guys really fell off in the second half of the series. You guys started off really hot because of those kickoffs, but then you don't work in any demos or anything to continue that punishment. You're on an advantage, but you don't do anything with it. So just make sure to keep mixing it up.